So there you go, that is our fabulous, perfectly cooked sprouts. A little bit of butter, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. There you go, perfect cooked sprouts every time. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we are talking sprouts, the humble sprout, and how to cook it properly. Most people take the sprout, shove it in a pan of boiling water, boil the heck out of the sprout, lose all the nutrients into the water, and have a mushy experience. We're not doing that. We're going to use a pan of boiling water. We're going to cook it differently. The humble sprout is like a small cabbage. It has all those outer leaves, everything. It has all that goodness encased. We need to keep it, not boil it all away. So let's show you how to do this. Come on. The humble sprout, it doesn't matter how you get it, if you get it on the full stem or you just get sprouts in a packet. The outer leaves are same as a cabbage basically. You take the outer leaves off a cabbage. So all we're going to do is cut across the bottom, that's trimming the end, and then we are going to take off the first, I mean look at them, we are taking off the first couple of leaves. Okay, it's a painstaking job but worthwhile. Now that is all I'm going to take off. Actually, we're not going to go any further. Now with this, it's rock hard, it's a stalk. So the best way to soften up the sprout, if you're going to leave it whole, is put across in the bottom. That is in to the stalk. That is going to help us steam these to perfection. Now if you had a huge sprout, I've already done these sprouts, but if you had a huge sprout, you would just cut it in half. I know it's not huge this, but it's demonstration. You would just cut it in half, and then obviously the stalk and everything is going to cook. That is it. 101 on sprouts. So simple. Across in the bottom, in there. Okay, we are going to take a pan as per usual. We are going to put some water in the pan and bring it to the boil. So we are going to put that on the stove. As per usual, we're going to bring it up to the boil. Now this is where we differ. I'm doing it this way with a pan, but you can use a steamer. Okay, we are going to still steam the sprouts. We are using a colander or a sieve. Okay, for me today I'm going to use this one because it's got a handle and we can shake it all about. There we go. It fits beautifully. All you need is a lid. This is not the lid for the pan, but it will do the job. You need to be able to cover it to steam the sprouts. Okay, so get that water up to boiling, and then we're going to chuck those in there, steam 6 to 8 minutes. Fork tender. Okay, stick a fork in, they're going to be firm, but they're going to be fork tender. Perfect sprouts. Then we'll dress them up a little bit. Now the thing is, for the restaurants nowadays, it's not pans of water anymore. You know, they have combi steamer ovens, and you chuck everything in a tray, chuck it in and steam the sprouts in trays, massive amounts. Easy to do. So we're replicating steaming the sprouts at home. Best results. Okay, we have our water to boiling. Sprouts in there. Now these are all various sizes, and this what makes this handle on here a good thing. We can chuck them around, or we can hold on it and stir it around. It doesn't matter. Steaming like this, bright green sprouts, cooked to perfection. full of all the nutrients and you haven't lost them. Takes about 6 to 8 minutes. So in about 4 minutes, the smaller ones are going to start to be cooked. So we just need to turn it over and get the bigger ones to be cooking. Just turn it over. Some will be slightly firmer than others. They will be perfectly cooked. Okay, we've had about 4 minutes. Let's give those a little turn over. I mean, come on. Look at those things. Beautiful. Now, obviously, by doing it this way, the longer you cook them, the softer the sprout. Obviously. Okay, when you've had about your 6 to 8 minutes, depending on the size of the sprouts and whether you've cut them in half or you're cooking them whole, we need to test them. And what we're looking for is fork tender. They are fork tender. Okay, the fork goes in, but I can still feel resistance even on the big ones. Perfect. That is flame off, job done. All we need to do now is serve them up. Okay, to serve them up, we've got a bowl. We're just going to take the lid off. We're going to take our sprouts in our colander and we're going to dump them in there like that. That is job done. We're going to take some butter. I'm going to chuck some butter in there. I'm going to give them a nice little coating of that butter in there. I'm going to take some sea salt. Salt to taste. I want to take some black pepper. So that is buttered, salt and peppered sprouts done. And that is getting the best out of your sprouts. Just look at those. Let's serve. So take your sprouts and serve up. And up to you. I'm going to drizzle over a little bit of melted butter before taking some table, a little pinch of salt and a little shake of pepper. Ready to go. Look at those. Perfect sprout. So there you go. That is our fabulous, perfectly cooked sprouts. A little bit of butter, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Let's give them a go. Okay, you wouldn't do this. You're not going to sit and eat a whole bowl of sprouts. However, you might do. Right, let's go. Come on, in we go. Firm, tender, beautiful. Got that fantastic flavour of the sprout. That is just ridiculously good. Unbelievable. There you go. Perfect cooked sprouts every time. Tender but firm. A little bit of salt, a little bit of black pepper, a little bit of butter. What more could you want? Excellent. Excellent. They are wonderful. Fantastic sprout flavour. Little smidgen of salt, pepper, butter. Perfecto. Nothing messed around with them, as is. Firm but tender, delicious. If you like what we're doing, don't forget share. Tell everybody how to cook the perfect sprout. And if you do like what we're doing, a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and we'll catch you in the next video.